Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm Claire Jones, if we haven't already met. I'm an author and small publisher committed to changing the world for the better through inclusive stories and practices. And I am jumping on today, I don't know where that came from, today to talk about and continue my self-published author series where I go over how to write, publish, and start selling your book in 52 weeks. So if you're joining me, please like, comment, share below. Let us know that you're here. And today we're going to continue with word count milestones to make sure that we can measure our progress as well as write our drafts so that we can meet the deadlines that we set for ourselves. So if you're interested in the full rundown of what I'm discussing today, check out my self-published author 52-week planner. It's almost 300 pages full of mind-expanding activities and weekly strategies to make sure that you can stay on track. The digital version's available now. The physical version, I'm waiting on the proof from the printer at the moment, so we're looking at a mail date around May, and you can find all the information at linktr.ee/clairjoyance. So, one of the most common questions in the world of writers, authors, publishers, editors, formatters, agents, etc. is, what's your word count? You will get that question a lot as a writer and an author, and you need to have an answer. So, word count matters for a couple of reasons. First, it speaks to the reader's expectations. When a reader picks up a book, they have certain expectations of what they're about to read, and those assumptions are going to differ based on what the book is about. So different genres carry different expectations, and that's both in terms of story as well as length, so word count. Second, it helps you better plan your story arc as well as your writing schedule when you know what your goal word count is. I usually aim for about 90,000 words, 90,000 words in my fantasy romance novel manuscripts, for example, and my first draft goal timeline is about 4.5 months to write those 90,000 words, so that's about 5,000 words a week. So the reasoning behind that is because word counts provide a very simple, quantifiable tracking system. It's numbers. You can't really beat math. So if you know your goal word count, you can create simple equations to plan out your writing milestones as you write the first draft. So let's say, for example, that you are writing a memoir. This is very popular. I talk to a lot of memoirists. And the average memoir has around 70,000 words. So if you are planning on writing the first draft of your memoir in 15 weeks, which is how I have the planner set up for you all to write your first draft in 15 weeks, then your milestones would be to write between 4,000 to 5,000 words a week across those 15 weeks. So I do want to make a note here about the ebb and flow of the writing process, because typically writing the first draft looks a little bit like a parabola. Your word count is probably going to be smaller in the beginning as you sink into your story, sink into your book, and start to organize your thoughts. And then it will increase as you reach the middle stage where you hit your flow. This is where you really hit the ease of writing and that's the most productive part of the writing process, typically is in the middle. But it will also slow down as you reach the end of the manuscript, because you will start paying attention to overall themes and bigger picture aspects, more so than just getting words on the page. So maybe you want to give yourself a goal of 4,000 to 5,000 words a week, or maybe you want to give yourself smaller goals in the beginning, bigger goals in the middle, and then smaller goals at the end to reflect that parabola effect that we have. But it's totally up to you how you decide to map out your word count milestones. Just make sure that you have a schedule over that 15 weeks so that you can track your progress along the way. So that's pretty much it. The point is to create an accountability system that will keep you on track throughout the writing process so that you don't get to week 11 out of 15 and realize that you need to produce half the book in under a month. That's not a good place to be in. So if you're interested in learning more, check out the comprehensive self-published author planner. You can find all the details at linktree/clairjoyance. And next time I'll be jumping on to talk about writing weeks. This is your first writing week of the year in the 52-week planner to make sure that we can set up a full uninterrupted weeks of focus time to start sinking into our books, our stories, our manuscripts. So in the meantime, please remember that you all have extraordinary stories to share, and I'm here rooting for you as you use them to change the world for the better. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on Friday.